Hi everyone, my name is Steph, this is the Novelty Corner and welcome to my top 5 books of October 2021. By now you'll be very familiar with this series that I'm filming this month where I'm wrapping up the top 5 books of every month of 2021. I have a playlist that I will leave on the screen as well as a playlist for all of the videos that I have been releasing during December as part of my December daily videos. So we're going to jump straight into it with the stats and the books that I loved in October this year. In October I read 63 things. That included picture books, novellas, short stories, and novel-length books as well. I read a total of 9,684 pages overall with those books, so you can tell that they were, for the most part, on the shorter side. In no particular order, my top 5 books for this month included The Witch's Wolves by Ellie Mae McGregor. This is a very short MMF, menage, paranormal romance novella. It is about Manon, who after one too many scandals in her town escapes into the forest and stumbles across two wolfmen. Now they are not werewolves, they are men who have the features of wolves, and she ends up staying with them in their cabin and then becoming involved in a relationship with them. It was just beautiful and sweet and gorgeous and I loved it. I would actually love more in that world because it was very cool. I also read and loved Not My Type by Evie Mitchell. This was sort of my introduction to Evie Mitchell, who I discovered was an Australian romance author. She writes diverse, inclusive romance books, and this one was just amazing. It is about Frankie, who is a podcaster. She runs a sex positive, body positive podcast that's all about accessibility for people who have various disabilities or various needs that require accommodations. And she's researching accessible bondage for an episode of her podcast, and as a result she ends up coming across Jay, who teaches bondage classes. So she goes along to one of these classes and learns a lot about it and also begins to fall for Jay, and it is just beautiful and glorious and amazing. There is a novella that takes place alongside and parallel to the story in this book called The A-List, which is a short, and I think Read Me Romance had it as one of their podcast episodes, so you can definitely check it out. But it's fun, it's sexy, it's kinky, and it is very, very positive. I also read The Headmaster by Tiffany Rice for the first time, and I don't know why I was sleeping on this novella because it is absolutely gorgeous. Honestly, Tiffany Rice is just an author that I need to read all of the things that she's ever written. I'd only read her contemporary Harlequins for the holiday series. I'm now doing a deep dive into everything. That's the goal for 2022. So this is about Gwen Ashby, who stumbles across the William Marshall Academy by accident when she's trying to drive through town, and she's on her way to try and find a new job. She's a teacher, and this is an all-boys private school, and she absolutely falls in love with the grounds and the children there, who are just very determined to succeed academically, and they have a great passion for learning. And then she falls for the headmaster, Edwin York, and realizes that not everything is quite as it seems. It is gothic, it is ghostly, it is atmospheric and beautiful, and I loved it. I also read and loved I Married a Birdman by Regine Abel. I've been really enjoying this series all year, but this one has been my favorite so far. It is about Luana, who is part of a colony on a planet, and her colony is being attacked by one of the native inhabitant groups. She turns to the second native inhabitant group, the Zelkonians, for assistance, and they agree on the condition that she engages in an arranged marriage with Dacus, who has realized that she is his soulmate, and it is fantastic. And then finally, I loved Well Matched by Jen DeLuca. This is the 3rd book in her Well Met series. It is a contemporary romance set in a small town that has a yearly Renaissance fair. And this one is about April, who is the sister of the heroine from the 1st book in the series. April is a single mum. Her teenage daughter is just about to graduate, and so she's planning on leaving town, so she's fixing up her house. And Mitch, who is the local high school sports teacher, has kind of had a crush on her for a while, and he needs a fake date for a family event, and so he offers to help her fix up her place if she'll be his fake date to this event. And this is an older woman, younger man romance. It is absolutely gorgeous. April, who has never been interested in the Renaissance Fair, gets involved for the first time. It was just really fun seeing these two characters come together because it's been hinted at for so long. And then I only had one reread this month. It was Magic Slays, which was for the Kate Daniels Readathon, so I'll leave the live show linked above if you want to hear all of my thoughts on that. And otherwise, that's it for my top books from October. So in the comments, I would love to know what your favorite books in October were. Otherwise, if you want to let me know that you're here but you don't want to leave a comment, feel free to leave any kind of bird emoji down below. I hope that wherever you are in the world, you're staying safe and healthy, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye everyone.